So today I have been working on a couple things. I did a test run of the Butterick t-shirt pattern that I want to make in just this scrap jersey fabric that I had lying around just before I do it in the teal fabric, just to make sure that the size I wanted to cut out would actually look the way that I want it to. And I've also been working on two skirts. So the first skirt I've been working on is this khaki, like midi length, I guess A-line skirt. It's got box pleats on it. It's a Prima pattern, one of the ones that I was sorting out in an earlier video that I showed you. It's got a waistband and I was going to say and pockets. I think the actual pattern has pockets, but I just chose not to put the pockets on. I just need to get a zip for this and then that one is done, which is great. And then the other thing that I've been working on is this pinstripe A-line skirt, which is, I wouldn't call it a vintage Butterick pattern, but it's a Butterick pattern that my aunt gave me, which she bought a long time ago, so before I was born. So technically in terms of age it would be vintage, but it's not vintage in the sense that it's from the 1940s or the 1950s, etc. But what I did find quite interesting, not funny haha, but interesting, is that obviously the sizing on patterns from years gone by is different to patterns of today. So I cut this thinking that it was going to fit just based on the size, and it actually doesn't fit. It fits on my waist fine, it doesn't fit on my hips, so I just need to do a little bit of manipulation with the darts that I have already sewn to get that working properly before I can put a zip in it, because as you can see the waistband goes end to end but it actually doesn't do up and it barely gets over my bum, so the zip is meant to stop much higher up than where I've actually got the slit itself. So that's just one thing to be mindful of if you do end up getting your hands on an old school sewing pattern of any kind. It's likely going to need a few amendments before you start sewing with it. But that's what I've been working on today. A bit of a slow sew day, once again, but it's fine. I mean, it's slow in the sense that I didn't get loads and loads and loads done, but I did get something done, so that's better than nothing. So yeah, I'm probably going to take a little bit of a break now and then get started on the teal t-shirt. Hi guys, so I have finished the teal t-shirt that I was working on in the knit wool type fabric. So I'm really pleased with that. I worked quite hard to get it done today because sometimes, you know, you just need to get into the flow and get things done. So that's all done, and I've started cutting out, or rather I have cut out the mustard fabric that I will show you here. I've already cut that out, and I've got my 2 piles here of the next 2 things I'm going to start cutting out. So once they're all cut out, I'll get working on those again, and then again try my hardest to probably try and get them done in a day and a half. The teal t-shirt, that pattern was actually really simple to use. I'm really glad that I did do a trial beforehand just so I could get a bit familiar with the pattern, because then it helped when doing it in the final fabric that I actually knew sort of what the steps were coming up and how to tackle them. I did make a couple errors on the neckline and the hemline, but that's fine. I'm not too upset about it. I don't think you wouldn't notice unless you noticed, if that makes sense. But I think I just got a bit too excited to get it done because I was working through it quite quickly, and in my mind I was like, I know what the next step is, so I wasn't maybe concentrating quite so much on what I was doing at the time, but that's fine. I will learn for next time. So yes, I'm really pleased with today's progress, or this weekend's progress. I've had to switch cameras really quickly because the battery on my other camera has run out. I either need to get a new battery that potentially has a bit of a longer life, or I need to find out if there are additional settings, I don't know, that are on my camera that's draining the battery quite quickly, because it really doesn't last very long at all anymore. I might try Maplin because I think they're closing down quite soon, so they might have a few offers on batteries. But yeah, other than that, I think I'm just going to leave this vlog here for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Can't remember if I've already said, but yes, we have passed 500, so thank you guys so much. We're now 500 closer to 1,000, so I'm really hoping that we can get to 1,000 in the next couple of months. So please continue to like, share and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.